Well, welcome everybody. My name is Cole Pepper with Sporting JAX, and I am excited to be here as part of this groundbreaking and historic announcement in the history of sports in Jacksonville. And to be here at UNF to do it is great. We have an esteemed group with us today. We want to thank all our speakers for being here. In a moment, I'll introduce Ricky Kaplan, the founder and co-owner of Sporting JAX, to kick off the program. But I want to let everybody know that that following the announcement, members of the panel will be here for interviews. Will be set up around here and just outside for in the step and repeat dropbacks, so all of our reporters can get the interviews they need. So without further ado, let me ask Ricky Kaplan to take the podium.
Thank you, Cole. Welcome. Thank you, Mayor Deegan, for being here. Thank you for your leadership and the role model that you are for our young ladies. Thank you for your team that's been working with us to get us to this point. Thank you, University of North Florida, for hosting us and the partnership we're so excited to talk about today. Thank you, President Limian and Athletic Director Morrow. Thank you, Amanda from USL, and thank you, the legendary Becky Burley, for being here. What a blessing and what a privilege. When I was thinking about today and what I was most excited about, there were really two things that came to mind. One was what this could potentially mean for our city, for our community, for Jacksonville and North Florida. And another is a story I'll tell you in a second about my daughter, Callie. So it's pretty hard to believe that it's been about a year ago that we announced that we were going to be awarded an expansion team within the USL Super League, and that we were going to be the first ever Major League women's team for North Florida. And one of the things I shared when we found that news out was my excitement of what it could mean. When you look at Jacksonville and our community, we have around 300,000 avid soccer fans. But one of the things that I didn't know, which I learned, and which I know a lot of our community knows now, is that the U.S. is a leader in women's soccer. We won the Olympic gold. We've got the World Cup coming here. We've won World Cups. And one of the things I learned as we were going down this journey is we've actually produced more women on the U.S. national team than really anywhere else in the country. We've produced phenomenal talent, and what an opportunity that is for our community to be a leader in women's athletics. The second part of this was last week we had some really exciting news. We announced the acquisition or merger with Florida Elite. I wanted to recognize Sean Bubb and Stephen Mail, the co-founders of Florida Elite. They're here today. Thank you guys for your support. And what this allowed us to do was to become really the largest youth sports organization in the state of Florida, and one of the largest in the country, and one of the only ones that actually has this pathway from children all the way to professionals. And so I was thinking about this. I was thinking about my daughter, Callie. Callie's 12 years old. She's a swimmer. She's not a soccer player, although my son Rylan, he'll be playing with Sporting JAX next season. But Callie swims 6 days a week. She works 2 to 3 hours a day. And my amazing wife sacrifices a huge chunk of her time to invest in Callie in that. And when I asked Callie, who is your female role model? Of course, she's going to say her mother first, because my wife is amazing. She's an amazing mother. But it's actually Katie Ledecky. And for those of you who don't know, Katie Ledecky is another Florida athlete who's just one of the best swimmers of all time. And that's who she aspires to be. And so as I think about this and what that can potentially mean for our little girls and our women here in Jacksonville, to have this dream and aspiration, it's really exciting. And I realize not every girl is going to go on to be a professional soccer player, but many of them may play college athletes. Many of them may go to college. They may come back and be business leaders. They may be teachers. They may be the next mayor. But that ability to use sport as kind of the carrot or the anchor and teach them teamwork, what it means when we come together and work together as different talents and gifts, to teach them leadership, to teach them character, to teach them to love God and love their neighbor. That's the real opportunity we have for our city, and that's what gets me most excited about this entire project. So you've heard enough from a proud father. Let me now recognize one of the other women leaders in this room, our president of USL Super League, Amanda Vandervoort.
Ricky, as you were speaking, my long-term mentors in my life. She sat right behind me, Becky Burley, who has been involved with Sporting JAX for so long. And I mean, she's been a mentor to me, a friend for 20 odd years, and to be standing up here with her sat next to me is for me a very, very meaningful and powerful moment. And that's something that soccer gave me in my life. I'm a coach by nature and by heart, and now being the president of this league is a true honor. And many mentors along the way, like Becky and all the coaches and players and people in my life that have led me to being here with you guys today. So I was very reflective of that. So thank you, Ricky, for sharing that story about your daughter. And thinking now about the future of what professional women's sports in Jacksonville has an opportunity now to really capture and be is incredibly moving to me as the president of the league. So thank you. Thank you, Mayor Deegan. Thank you, Cole, all the staff from Sporting JAX, and to UNF and everybody here, thank you for this incredible opportunity and this partnership. As the president of the league, I thought it would be appropriate to kick off with a little video, the USL Super League, and where we are today. So I believe we have that to run.
Once the game kicks off, the hype doesn't matter anymore. Your follower count means nothing. Your resume is irrelevant. What matters is the moment, the game, the crest on the front of your jersey, the people you play for. Are you going to make history? Are you going to save the day? Are you going to score a hat trick, break some ankles, or give a kid the thrill of a lifetime? This is what the movement is all about. These moments that matter. The USL Super League.
Hey! Gets me hyped. We kicked off in August. We've got 8 teams across the country. Those are all scenes from the games over the last 8 months. I thought it'd be good to share with you guys a few stats from the league today. We've got over 200, maybe 220 players, pro players in the league that didn't have opportunities to be professional soccer players, many of them before that. So we've got 24 countries represented from around the world. 80% of our players are from the United States. So you can see this global network that we're building, but really rooted in the U.S. and rooted in development of players here. One thing Ricky talked about, the player development pipeline, your partnership with FIFA, and that investment from youth to pro. At the USL, we have an amateur women's league called the W League. It complements the collegiate season. Actually, 25% of our players have come into the Super League with W League experience. We see a lot of those W League players now playing professionally in our league or with the national team or other national teams around the world. So we're quite proud of that development pipeline and the vision of this club to be a leader in the community here in Jacksonville, and really aspiring to be a leader in the world of soccer, not just women's soccer, but the world of soccer. We really do believe that what the Super League is and what we're building towards is something that is truly transformational for women's sports. So thank you guys all for being here. It really, truly is an honor to share this room with all of you, but especially to be sharing this stage with your incredible mayor, Mayor Deegan, who has been a true advocate for women's sports, a true supporter of this movement and of this team. And I would like, it's my great honor to introduce her to you today. Welcome and thank you, Mayor Deegan.
Oh, love seeing Coach rocking the stilettos. That always makes me happy. Not height challenged like me, but still rocking the stilettos. I love it. Good afternoon, everybody. It is really so exciting to be here today. It is, you know, I love to lift everybody in our community, but I'm just all about the girls, man. Seeing all this happen is just, it's so fantastic. It truly is. I think women belong in every aspect of sporting life, and I agree with everything that was said about the lessons that sports teaches. I had kids that grew up in sports. I taught them a lot about leadership. Taught them a lot about disappointment and how to handle it. Taught them just about teamwork and life lessons. So I'm really grateful. I can't believe it has been a year since we kicked this off. I really, when I saw this, today, I said, gosh, that was just a couple months ago, wasn't it? No, it's been a year. It's amazing. But to have this as our first pro sports franchise for women in our city's history is just quite remarkable. And I'm thrilled. So on that day last June, I said that I could not wait to cheer on the new team in its inaugural season. And the first kickoff we've all been waiting for is now excitingly a reality. So I can't wait for that. It's going to happen at UNF's Hodges Stadium in August of 2025. Isn't that fantastic? Let me extend my hearty congratulations to Amanda, to the USL Super League, the amazing team at Sporting JAX, of course, President Lamayam, who I adore, and UNF for this incredible leap forward for our sports community. There's no place. I always call UNF my home away from home because it feels like I live here. I'm here more often than probably anywhere else I am in the city because they're always either hosting something fabulous or kicking off something fabulous. And this is a perfect place for this to happen. It means so much for Jacksonville to have another major league team here, and even more so that Sporting JAX will be that first franchise for women. It really is a testament to fostering an environment where all athletes, regardless of gender, can thrive. The Sporting JAX women's soccer team embodies the spirit of our city: diverse, resilient, and united. This team will provide an incredible opportunity for girls and women to pursue their dreams of playing professional soccer at the highest level. It will inspire future generations, and it will show our young girls that their dreams are valid and they too can play at the top of their game right here in Jacksonville. With professional women's athletes as role models, it will show that anything is possible when you put your mind to it. Our Sporting JAX team will inspire young women across our community to pursue their passion, to pursue it whether that is to be a professional athlete or whether it's another calling. It will also get our young ladies active on the soccer field and many other sports, and that to me is also very exciting. The team's motto of lift every voice, I love that. Love that is one that we take to heart here in Jacksonville. It means bringing every single voice in and making sure that every person has a seat at the table. Like Sporting JAX, we are building a city that this value is really part of our culture. It's part of our culture, and local government's also part of our culture across the city of Jacksonville. So you can count on Jacksonville to lift every voice, whether it is in the workplace, at City Hall, or on the field. And we will definitely be there as your loudest cheerleaders. By now, you probably know that I am a huge sports fan, and I am a believer in the power of professional sports. They grow our Jacksonville pride, they unite our community, and they show that we are a can-do city. Alex Alston is here, who leads our sports and entertainment office. We have elevated that position in the city of Jacksonville because we believe that it is so important to the future of our city. I almost really can't think of another thing that we could do that brings citizens together in the way that sports does. For city pride, for camaraderie. Nobody cares anything about your politics. Nobody cares anything about your religion. Nobody cares anything about anything else aside from the fact that we're all there, we're rooting for that team, and that to me is a wonderful part of growing Jacksonville in unity. So to the players and coaches and staff of the USL Super League and Sporting JAX, welcome finally to Jacksonville. We're so excited. We're thrilled to have you as part of our community. To the fans, we cannot wait to see you at the games, cheering for our new team and making memories that will last a lifetime. We know how very popular this sport is already, and we expect to be part of its growth. Together, let's show the world that Jacksonville can do anything. Let's make sure our new team feels at home, and let's make history one goal at a time. Thank you so much for your time today and for welcoming me. And now, as I said, let me introduce the man of the hour, President Moaz Lamayam, who has been such an important partner for the city and really on exciting new ventures like this. Whenever people ask me about the people that really embody the heart of a community like Jacksonville, I always bring up Moaz because if you ever are around him for 5 minutes, you see that smile and that glow and that love for our city and everybody in it. And he is exactly the type of partner that we need and are so grateful for. So Moaz, please come up. We'd love to hear from you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Mayor Deegan. I always say when I talk about our wonderful mayor that we have the best mayor in the country. Would you agree? Let's give it a big round of applause. Just yesterday, she was right here at UNF opening our International Healthcare Symposium and making the case to make Jacksonville a very healthy city. Today, she's here back to UNF, her home, away from home, to make the case why Jacksonville is that destination of choice, not just to work, but also to have fun and watch great sports. So I made a decision today. Are you ready for the decision? Say yes. Yes. I am appointing our mayor as honorary Osprey. Congratulations. So at UNF, I hope you really realize that history is being made today. It really is. It is a historic day. And I can assure you, in years and decades, all of us here, we will be talking and we will say, we were there. We were there. Today, the history is being made for the very first professional women's sports team right here in our city. Please take a deep breath. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy it. You're going to tell your kids and grandkids about it. At UNF, we believe in one thing. With whom you partner says a lot about you. And we could not find a better partner than Sporting JAX. They've been just incredible. It's an organization that is forward-looking, innovative, but more importantly, cares about our wonderful city and our wonderful community. It has been a joy to work with Ricky, Amanda from USL, and all the others. And just it seems like few weeks ago, we were in my office, and this seems so far away. But you know what? Nothing is far away for us here in Jacksonville. History is being made today. History starts today. And when we partner at UNF, we look for the WWW. And that's not the World Wide Web. That's the win, win, win. This great partnership is the perfect model for the WWW. Let's face it, it is really good for UNF. It is great for our students. It is great for our faculty and staff to have a professional women team right here on our most beautiful campus. It is great for us to bring more community members and leaders to this great universities, because also we believe every vibrant city out there has a vibrant public university in this backyard, and this is what UNF is. The second win is for Sporting JAX. They will have an incredible site on the most beautiful campus, a welcoming site, and a university that welcome the team with open arms. But the most important win in this WWW is really for our community. Finally, we got the professional women team that we all been waiting for. And this is now a reality. At UNF, we're very proud to be the #1 state university in the state of Florida with the highest percentage of students who graduate and stay in our state, 70%, but more importantly, 80% of our graduates stay right here in Jacksonville, Northeast Florida. Yes. We are the #1 talent provider for our city. I am on the speed dial of Andre Wallace when businesses want to come here. We make the case that we answer their call for talent. We provide the talent in numbers, quality, and also diversity. And we have plans to grow from 17,000 to 25,000 in areas where businesses needs the talent. That's what UNF is all about, and we cannot be more thrilled and more excited about this great partnership. This is, when we talk about partnership, we talk about 1 + 1 = 3. I think this 1 + 1 equals more than 1,000. Would you agree? Thank you. So we're very thrilled. Thank you so much. And I don't know if you noticed, you've seen how these two colors, the UNF and this, they really look nice together, right? Already. So we're very thrilled, and I'm going to be your #1 fan on the stand cheering in August 2025. Now I'm really happy to introduce to you one of a great friend, but one of the amazing leaders we have here at UNF, our athletic director. He is also one of the architects that worked so hard on this great partnership. Please help me welcome Nick Morrow.
I knew when I saw the script and I was following the mayor and the president that there had to be some sort of mistake on that, but I'm so pleased to be in front of you today, welcoming you to UNF as we announce that Sporting JAX will be playing their inaugural season at University of North Florida's Hodges Stadium. The partnership is a testament to our shared commitment to impacting the Jacksonville community through sports. And so Hodges Stadium is no stranger to hosting significant events. Besides the events we host, we are also now the home of the Atlantic Sun men's soccer champions. The coaches are here today, and so recognizing them for the great job they had and the great season they had. So we're home to champions. We also host a lot of significant events. We were the practice facility for the Philadelphia Eagles during the Super Bowl. We host teams every year for the Gator Bowl. We even welcomed Russell Crowe in 2008 for a rugby match that drew over 12,000 people to Hodges Stadium. We've hosted multiple professional leagues. We've been the practice venue for the U.S. national men's soccer team, as well as home to several Olympic track athletes. Over the past 12 years, Hodges Stadium has generated over 185,000 room nights and nearly $150 million in economic impact just by hosting track meets alone in Hodges Stadium. So, this stadium has proven to be an invaluable asset to the city of Jacksonville, and we look forward to expanding our impact in years to come, including hosting multiple national championships in 2027 and 2028. Besides Hodges Stadium, we're also very proud to be hosting the first ever professional women's soccer team on UNF's campus. I think it's an incredible opportunity to further promote women in sports. Our female student athletes at UNF are exceptional, so I'm going to take, while I've got the podium, a few minutes to brag about them. We currently have 180 female student athletes across our 11 Division I women's programs. Last academic year, 92% of our female student athletes had over a 3.0, and we're part of the ASUN Conference Honor Roll. All of our teams achieved a 3.5 team GPA. Our women's teams have accounted for over half of the ASUN championships we've collected since turning Division I. Furthermore, our female student athletes completed over 1,000 community service hours last year, resulting in an economic impact of over $31,000. They've earned numerous accolades, including all-conference team honors, Players of the Year, Scholar Athletes of the Year, All-Americans, NCAA Elite 90 winners, and a Honda Inspiration Award winner. Our female athletes and coaches at UNF serve as role models and mentors for young girls, inspiring them to pursue sports and leadership roles. This creates a positive cycle of empowerment and growth within our community. By hosting Sporting JAX inaugural season at Hodges Stadium, we are highlighting UNF's commitment to fostering an inclusive and supportive environment for girls and women in sports. We're excited about the future and the opportunities this partnership will bring. I personally am thrilled to work alongside Sporting JAX as we advance soccer in this community. Jacksonville is my home. I grew up playing soccer in Jacksonville. My twin boys play soccer in the community. I've dedicated 14 years of my professional life to advancing the UNF brand. I'm passionate about soccer, passionate about Jacksonville, and passionate about UNF. So being able to combine my passion into this new project is a special opportunity. So I look forward to working alongside the Sporting JAX crew, including the next speaker, and we're going to turn this vision into reality come August of 2025. And so I welcome to the podium Steve Livingston.
Boy, oh boy, I don't know how I can follow all of that. I guess I'll just have to try with a funky accent. It comes from Scotland originally, but I've been here in Jacksonville for the last 20 years. So like Nick, this is my home. My two daughters grew up here and played soccer here as well. Thank you, President Limian and Nick, for your wonderful hospitality and support today. Thank you also, Mayor Deegan, Amanda, Becky, two legends in my book, for being here to kind of lead today's historic announcement. Before I hand off to Becky to fire us up, in an inimitable style. I'd like to share some more details on the inaugural women's season, some of the key details for Sporting JAX. As Ricky mentioned, our preparations are well underway in advance of the inaugural 2025 season, when we'll join the current 8-team USL Super League as one of its newest expansion clubs. The Super League season will be broken into two parts, the fall season running from August to December, and following a short winter break, the spring season will run January to April with playoffs in May. This will be inclusive of regular season matches and friendlies. Hodges is a fantastic venue to play soccer at. It's world class. The organisation is world class. We've really been excited to work with Nick, Irvin, the president, and all of their team in planning this, and we really couldn't be at a better place. They'll get a great playing surface, a fantastic video board, broadcast quality lighting, and a solid infrastructure that will support players and fans. However, in order to be able to host Major League USL matches at Hodges, we'll be working with UNF Athletics to make several changes to the match day experience that will include introduction of 1,800 chairbacks in the central four sections of the stadium to create a new club section, 100 premium field seats on the east sideline to bring fans as close to the action as possible. Next slide, David, please. New pre-game and in-game hospitality areas, and a pre-match fan zone that will entertain and engage arriving fans before kick-off. We're working on all of these inclusions and additions with Nick and his team, and we'll really be excited to present, again, a world-class event that's going to be suitable for Major League and USL Super League when we get underway. If you hit the next slide, it shows you a quick overview of our benefits and pricing for season tickets. We're really excited to announce that the tickets for the club's inaugural season are now available for purchase at sportingjax.com/tickets. Club memberships are free, but along with the lowest per game price, season ticket members will receive exclusive benefits, including a chance to attend special events and meet the new players and coaching staff, opportunities to transfer and switch out their match tickets if they can't attend a game, interest-free payment plans, and a collector's item, this rather fetching limited edition women's pro team scarf when purchasing season tickets before the end of 2024. Season tickets will start as low as $10 per match in the student sections, and we encourage UNF students to come and support us as all students in the area. It will also be, all of our tickets will also be fully inclusive of parking. Children aged 3 and under will be free, with a reduced season ticket pricing option for kids aged 6 and under. I think that's really important. Our pricing reflects how we want to make all Sporting JAX matches accessible and inclusive to everyone in our community. And if anyone would like to get their season tickets today, Madison, our Director of Ticket Sales, is right here. He will be frisking you as you leave, so please say hi to Madison on your way out. To begin our exciting build-up to the inaugural season, you're also going to be seeing a kind of robust marketing campaign that will roll out across the First Coast over the next 10 months until our first kick in August. The campaign will focus on the young female soccer stars of our future and our new pathway to professionalism for girls in our community. It will feature a 30-second TV commercial filmed with the help of our friends and partners at Florida Elite. Thanks, Sean and Steve, for helping us with that, depicting the opportunity the USL Super League brings for girls and young women in our community. It will also feature a significant outdoor billboard campaign that will, for the first time, celebrate women's professional soccer and our female athletes with messaging that includes women's pro soccer is here, making her story, join the movement, and a live countdown clock which will count down the days, hours, minutes and seconds to the first kickoff. I'll let you scroll through that and see some of those images. We're really excited about it. The campaign will also include a heavyweight digital and social media element, encouraging support, and outdoor and event marketing that seeks to engage for the first time with women soccer fans across our community. So that's the countdown clock. I guess we better get it counting down right now because we've only got 10 months. Now we'd love to give you a kind of sneak peek of the commercial that you'll soon see across TV screens and our communications and social media channels. So with that, cue the video, please. I think you might recognise the legend narrating the commercial, and I'm thrilled to invite her to join us after this inspiring video.
Early mornings and late nights. It demands practice, patience, and perseverance. We must work harder and smarter, becoming faster, stronger, and tougher. It requires determination, grit, and guts.
Being first means lifting every voice and standing up for each other. It's about resilience, getting knocked down and rising again.
To be first, you must want it more. You need to embrace risks and seize opportunities. Teamwork and cooperation are essential, fueled by a passion for the game, the sport, and the thrill of victory.
Are you ready, Jacksonville? Major League Women's Soccer is coming to the First Coast, bringing with it a bold new team for our city to rally behind. The USL Super League will elevate women's soccer to new heights, introducing the first ever professional women's sports team for JAX.
Sporting JAX will pave a new pathway to pro soccer, allowing young women and girls to represent our city and region at the highest levels.
The future of women's soccer is here. Now is the time to support this movement. Be among the first to get your season tickets at sportingjax.com and be a part of her story. Be bold. Be first.
Well, first of all, I'm so excited to be here, and I want to take a minute because this is the woman who made this all happen in terms of this league. And Amanda is looking at me as a mentor. I'm like, what are we thinking here? Like, she's an inspiration to get this league off the ground, and I've been able to be a part of watching some of it already. It's an amazing product. I'm so excited that we're bringing that here. So thank you for that. I also just want to make sure that I don't fail to recognize Ricky and his commitment to this club. I mean, being in this area for as long as I have, and honestly, the soccer pathway sort of stopped at college because there weren't enough opportunities for people to go on that wanted to go on. And so to have this here in this community, I don't know, it speaks so highly of the values that you have for the community and the support of women in this area. And I just think it's so awesome that it's coincided with us having a female mayor who's a sports person. I love it. So I want to thank you too for being able to be a spokesperson for this club and being someone who embraces this whole idea of having a professional sports team here. So thanks for that. This is just an exciting opportunity for everyone. Like I said, having been in this community for so long and being at the grassroots of soccer all the way up to the collegiate level and a little bit beyond, I think about all the women who came before and didn't have these opportunities. And that's a shame, but what we're doing right now is changing that to make sure that people do have these opportunities. And it's a big, big deal. And it's actually becoming real. Me and Mao have been starting to talk to some potential candidates for the technical staff. And, I will just tell you this, the excitement that we get back when we initiate these conversations, I think says a lot about this community and the support and the willingness for this to be a first-class organization. Because now there are more opportunities, and there's more opportunities for coaches and technical staff too. But when you bring up Jacksonville, you get a lot of smiles and a lot of people who are really excited about it. And I think that's a big credit to everyone here. So what we're trying to do now is put together a little bit of a timeline. We actually had some conversations this morning that we're going to continue to pursue. And in the next, month or so, hope to be really identifying who that technical staff is going to be and get those people in place. Because let me tell you, roster building from January to August is going to happen like that. And it's going to be very, very quick once it starts going. And what I'm excited about is also being able to have some people in the community that can represent this club and be real, like, these are the coaches you're going to see on the field. This is the technical staff you're going to interact with all the time. And to be here at North Florida, I've spent some time here at North Florida myself. Great partnership. Appreciate both of you all for giving us that opportunity. I've played here. I have coached here. I have not played here. And it's always been a first-class experience, not just the venue, but the people surrounding the venue and the way that we've been treated when we've been here has been nothing but first class. So this partnership is super, super important to what we're trying to do here at Sporting JAX. Also want to tell you that we have a Sporting JAX Foundation now, and that Sporting JAX Foundation is going to be working with Hubbard House and with Her Song, two local organizations that really seek to support women. And I think that's a very important part. We talk about the Lift Every Voice. That is what we are trying to do here. It's not just about the soccer side of it, so thank you guys for being here. And for me, the big thing is, like, I do love these scarves, as you can tell. And so we'll begin our support by donating a portion of our proceeds from the sale of these scarves, now available at sportingjax.com. So get you one if you haven't already gotten it. Just want to really encourage everyone to enjoy this and to encourage you to be part of this. There's nothing like starting something from scratch. And everybody that's in this room has the opportunity and the feeling of being able to take something from the ground all the way to reality. That's where we are right now, and I just could not be more excited about it. So I'm bringing Cole back up. Come on.
Thank you, Becky. All right, so for the media, we will have breakouts for one-on-ones or group interviews with our speakers. And if you have any other further questions as well on details or whatnot, Tiffany Hutto in the back of the room can help you answer some of those. But thank you so much for everybody to being here today, and looking forward to the first professional women's team of any kind in Jacksonville kicking off right here at UNF in August. Thank you, everybody.
Good job.